Hello, and welcome to the oncoming brainstorm. Today I'm going to be talking about the new 2016 version of The Jungle Book. Personally, I absolutely adore the original 1967 version of The Jungle Book, the original Disney animated film. I still have that on VHS somewhere. I adore that film, I love the songs, I love the stories, I love the characters. Yes, it's cheesy and very light-hearted, but that's the fun of it, it's brilliant. So my expectations for this new 2016 version, that's sort of live-action CGI, I really wasn't feeling it, I wasn't excited, the trailers didn't really do anything for me. But then I heard good things from it, from reviews online and on the radio, so I thought I'm gonna go with the family, give it a go, and I've just got back from seeing it and oh my god, this film is awesome, like it's just as good as the original. This film is a rare example of a remake that is just as good as the original, and that is very, very rare. I really enjoyed this film because it balanced the drama and comedy really, really well. The songs are still in there, they're just not as predominant, and they're used sparingly but in a great way, so when they do come around you really enjoy them. I'm not going to spoil what songs are in there, but guaranteed if you love the songs in the original, you're going to love the ones in this one as well. And another great thing is that this film has an awesome ensemble cast. Minus the relatively unknown actor who plays the main character, Mowgli. It's Neil Sethi, I believe. A really young actor. He's done a tremendous job with this really hard role to pull off because basically this whole film was filmed in a giant green screen studio. Nothing in it is real except Neil Sethi. So this young boy basically had to act as if bits of green screen were animals, and this bit of green screen or cloth is this big scary tiger that you're meant to be afraid of. That's really, really hard, but he did a fantastic job of it. He pulled it off perfectly, and I hope this kid goes somewhere someday in Hollywood. Bill Murray was fantastic as Baloo, no problems there. He was great. He played a really nice, warm and fun, and he was just Bill Murray but a bear. It's what you need in life. And then we have Idris Elba as Shere Khan, who is fantastic as Shere Khan. I wasn't too sure of him at the beginning, like in the first scene you see him, he wasn't quite as scary as he could be, and I thought, maybe Idris Elba's not the right guy, and then that is not true at all. Idris Elba is fantastic as a villain, and quite scary in some parts, and that's down to the visuals and great voice acting. And then you have Christopher Walken as King Louis, and that's a terrible impression, but King Louis is completely different in this one. I won't spoil how, but he still sings and stuff, but he's brilliant. And Christopher Walken, he has the desire for the red flower, he was just great. It made me piss myself laughing because you can just tell it is Christopher Walken, it's just brilliant. My only issues with the film, the very small gripes, because the rest of the film is absolutely fantastic and I really recommend you should go see it. It's a great family film. Everyone can enjoy, adults and children and teenagers alike. It has something for everyone in there. But there are two main problems. One big thing I think is that the CGI in it, for the most part, is absolutely brilliant. You can be fooled for certain seconds, like that this is real. The young actor Neil Sethi is actually running through the forest. He's actually climbing trees in the jungle. He's actually grabbing this piece of fruit and eating it. It all looks so real, but there are certain shots, maybe in the daylight, because the nighttime bits look fantastic, but some parts, say where like Mowgli's running through the forest, and then there's some animals running with him, the lighting looks the same on all the animals, but then it looks slightly different on Mowgli, and that's not the actor's fault or storyteller's fault, that's just CGI, not even the editor's fault or the CGI specialist. That's the problem of CGI, where there's always going to be that slight suspension of disbelief, that it's hard to do because you can just tell he's not quite there in some bits. Most people wouldn't be able to tell. My sister and mum couldn't tell at all, but because I'm a filmmaker and I'm quite aware of CGI and how the film was made, it is quite obvious in certain scenes, but for the most part it's really good CGI. It's just bits here and there where it's a bit like, oh, that could have been a bit better, that could have been, the lighting could have been changed just a little bit here or there. And the other problem is that, just a personal problem, the Snake character, Kaa, I don't know why they chose Scarlett Johansson. Don't get me wrong, she's a great actress, but why did they make Kaa female? I don't really get the change there. What was the point? He was great as what he was, back in the original. I mean, maybe they're doing it because they wanted more female characters. Awesome, that's cool, but the problem is she's not even in the film for long enough. Like, compared to Kara in the original, she's barely in this at all. I mean, Shere Khan's in this quite a fair bit, King Louie's in this quite a fair bit, everyone gets their fair share of screen time, but Kara, the snake, doesn't really get enough time, I think. She gets one scene and then she's gone, and it's like, oh, okay, what happened there? Was it just a storytelling thing? You know, I can understand there was a lot going on in this film, but still, I mean, I wanted to see more, but I just didn't get that, so that was a bit disappointing, but everything else was absolutely stellar about this film. It was great fun, it's a really great entry into, you know, the whole Disney franchise, and it's a very worthy successor and, you know, remake to the original, and I do recommend it for anyone. So, thank you for listening. Yeah, that's it. I'm planning on seeing Captain America Civil War when it comes out this Thursday. I'm going to see it sometime next week, so expect a review coming up. But thank you for listening. Take care. Go see The Jungle Book because it's fucking awesome. And I'll talk to you guys laters.